It's Royal Rumble time, and since I somewhat predicted CM Punk's return, let's see if lightning can strike twice, shall we? Now let's start off with the biggest elephant in the room, MJF. Now, according to rumors, speculation, Fightful Select, all that crap, apparently, as I'm recording this, MJF has not re-signed with AEW yet, and he was apparently taken off the AEW official website and all that, and, look, if you genuinely believe that this means a WWE debut is imminent, then you've clearly never seen AEW, have you? I mean, sure, the whole Devil storyline with Adam Cole didn't exactly go as planned, mainly because he got injured, which was nobody's fault, really. He just twisted his ankle wrong. It's just, let's look at this realistically, people. He did this exact same thing as a work like a year ago, and he just recently became the longest reigning AEW World Champion of all time. So I'm not saying it can't happen because, CM Punk and all that, but what I am saying is don't get your hopes up. Liv Morgan. Now, for those of you who don't know what's going on with Liv Morgan right now, she apparently got a DUI charge, but look, I'm a little fuzzy on the details, so I don't know, officially what's going on and all that, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing that's preventing her from returning, so maybe. Brock Lesnar. Now, let's be honest, Brock versus Gunter would be awesome. Jade Cargill. Now, this is an extremely weird case because, we all know that Jade Cargill signed with WWE. It was a whole big thing, a few months ago, and they were, promoting her on all three brands for a while, but that was, 3 months ago, and since then, well, nothing, so what do you got planned for Jade Cargill, WWE? Yeah. Sheamus! Now, as crazy as it sounds, we actually haven't seen Sheamus since the Edge retirement match 4 months ago, and it was never made public on why we haven't seen him since then. The common theory is that he has a undisclosed injury or whatnot, but, yeah, the Brawling Brutes are kind of doing their own thing right now, so I'll put him down as a maybe. Trinity Fatu, formerly known as Naomi. Now, her name has been pitched around as a potential WWE return, mainly because, well, she's Jey Uso's wife, so once again, I'll just put her down as a maybe. Andrade El Idolo, formerly known as Andrade Cien Almas. So, like Trinity, El Idolo does have a significant other in WWE. I believe it's Charlotte Flair, if I'm not mistaken, but unlike Trinity, Andrade has a more likely chance of returning to WWE, mainly because he has generally made it public that he hates working for AEW, and his contract actually did expire recently, so maybe. Speaking of significant other in WWE, Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder. Now, if you don't know the whole Zack Ryder story, basically Zack Ryder was always someone who the fans loved, but Vince McMahon specifically never really got, honestly. I mean, he did get some pushes here and there, but it never really led to anything significant, which ultimately led to WWE firing him. And, well, weirdly enough, it actually helped out his career, because in the independent scene, Matt Cardona completely did a whole 180 on his wrestling career, and now he's a big name, essentially, in the independent scene and in TNA and all that. So, he's just a name who's thrown out there because, oh, his wife is a WWE superstar. I believe Chelsea Green, anyway. But if you ask me, Zack Ryder definitely deserves a second run. Oh, okay. Mercedes Moné, formerly known as Sasha Banks. Okay, ever since her New Japan run ended a while ago, she has either been teasing going to AEW or going back to WWE. Just go back to WWE, gosh darn it! Okay, I already covered this story in a previous video, so basically, Big E landed on his neck wrong, and, well, he hasn't been seen on WWE TV since, which was 2-3 years ago, and, look, if he's ready to come back and he wants to come back, then good for you, man. It's just, the New Day just doesn't feel the same without you, man, so I hope he comes back, but obviously I don't want him to, rush it or anything. Okay, look, The Rock himself said on the Pat McAfee show that he would be open to a Rock v. Roman match, and, Well, according to rumors, the only pay-per-views that Roman Reigns will be on this year is the Royal Rumble, where he'll face Randy Orton, AJ Styles, who else? Who else? Oh yeah, LA Knight. Yeah. WrestleMania 40, obviously, and SummerSlam. So if these rumors are true and he doesn't get like last minute added to like the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, then The Rock versus Roman may as well happen. It doesn't matter whether the rumors are true or not. The Rock versus the Roman will not happen until Cody Rhodes finishes the goddamn story. Kazuchika Okada, I am most likely butchering that name. Look, unless you watch New Japan Pro Wrestling, I doubt you know who this guy is. I mean, hell, I only know him because I watch a lot of Wrestle Talk, so all you need to know about this guy is that he has been in New Japan Pro Wrestling since 2007, since he was 19. He's had legendary title reigns as well as legendary feuds with the likes of Kenny Omega, Jay White, other various AEW stars. So the fact that he's confirmed to leave New Japan is a big deal on its own. So look, he's most likely going to AEW because AEW has a great relationship with New Japan and all of that. But weirdly enough, a WWE run for Okada actually makes sense. Or more accurately, it would make sense on why Japanese talent like Shinsuke Nakamura, Three-Fifths of Damage Control, and especially Akira Tozawa have been more frequently active on WWE television as of late. Or maybe that's just a coincidence, I don't know. Ooh, boy. Okay, last but not least, Uncle Dallas. I mean Bo Howdy. I mean Bo Dallas, aka Taylor Rotunda. Look, for those of you who don't know, Bo Dallas is Wyndham Rotunda, formerly known as Bray Wyatt's real-life brother. And, look, his whole return rumors started because, if he's Uncle Howdy, then he's most likely still under WWE contract and all that. And, look, if he wants to return, then good for you, man. You definitely deserve a monstrous push, or at the very least, a monstrous pop if you do. Tampa Bay. But if he's not ready to return yet, or he decides to just quit wrestling altogether, then that should ultimately be his choice, and his choice alone. And, well, as fans, we really shouldn't assume otherwise.